Remember that time you ended your Disney World day in tears?
Today, we're talking about Disney nighttime spectaculars.
Happily Ever After time. Listen.
Happily Ever After is a nighttime projection and fireworks show at Magic Kingdom.
And it is a fantastic fireworks spectacular.
It is part fireworks show, part projections on Cinderella Castle, all magic.
They even integrate lasers into it, which is very subtle and not talked about very much.
Sparkles, Tinkerbell, it's all there.
It's a maze. It's like newish. I believe it opened May 12th, 2017.
My favorite part of Happily Ever After, period, is Friend Like Me. The tallest castle spire turns into like the genie rocket from Aladdin and blasts off. And then for the rest of that number, they leave that castle spire black, so it really looks like it's missing.
I mean, it's gotta be when Tinkerbell flies, right? That's everyone's favorite part of Happily Ever After.
But they went to Neverland and they offered her a contract and was like, look, we know how much you are obsessed with coming to, Earth or whatever. Let's work out a deal, okay? We just need you to come every night, clock in, and just ding. Can you just ding for us in front of the castle?
I have seen Tinkerbell fly 10,000 times from Cinderella Castle, whether it be this show or Wishes or a holiday show. I've seen her fly, and it never gets less magical. Everyone there, I don't care who you are, every single person there has this like moment together, and it is the purest Disney magic moment when Tinkerbell flies.
Just fly around a little bit, and we will give you all of the, Forever 21 gift cards that your heart can contend. And she loves it because she loves Forever 21.
It's tough to pick out one specific moment in this massive 20-minute show. It's all great. Watch it. Super happy fun times.
I was devastated when Happily Ever After replaced Wishes.
I plead the fifth. I refuse to answer this. Last time I answered this, y'all dragged me in the comments. I was dragged.
So part of the reason that I prefer Wishes is there were more fireworks. There are definitely fireworks during Happily Ever After, and it's in time to the music. It's really fun.
There might not be as many fireworks, but the fireworks themselves are definitely higher tech.
I'm kind of a fireworks purist, so I prefer it when there's a projection show or a fireworks show. I don't love when it's all the same because I feel like there's no way to take it all in. And I think the projections are really, really cool, but I also love fireworks up in the sky. That said, Happily Ever After does a lot of great firework work. My personal favorite kind of fireworks are the ones that go like this and then they go, they're like.
Like other fireworks don't look like that. Like those fireworks look better.
And the music in Happily Ever After is lit. That is a beautiful, beautiful song.
I don't know any of the words to go to that tune.
Let me pull up the lyrics and sing more of this than you want me to.
The story comes to life.
A new adventure there in your eyes.
Is there in your eyes, there in your eyes.
Reach out and find your happily ever after.
Happily ever after.
I'm so off key, but I'm trying to sing both harmonies at the same time. Okay, moving on.
Disney Enchantment is the new nighttime spectacular coming to the Magic Kingdom for the 50th anniversary on October 1st.
You are now going to get projections lining Main Street.
And they haven't released a ton about what is going to be included in the show, but it will be replacing Happily Ever After, which will be having its final performance at the end of September, to be replaced by Enchantment on October 1st, which is the 50th anniversary.
And I think it's exciting.
I'm excited to see it. I've seen the fireworks shows in Disneyland where they project it all the way down Main Street, and it is very, very cool. That said, I'm a fireworks purist. I wish it was just fireworks. But I'm always excited to see something new, and I think it'll be amazing.
I cannot wait. I love when technology is used to create like real life magic standing right there. I am going to be a mess.
I am on the record that I preferred its predecessor, Wishes. But listen, Happily Ever After is good. It's fine. Do I kind of hope they bring back Wishes under the name Enchantment? I do. They won't.
Imagination. Bum, 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 bum.
Fantasmic is the best nighttime spectacular in Walt Disney World.
Fantasmic is a lot. And it's all awesome.
It is not their fireworks show necessarily. It is a full-on production that you can go see.
Fantasmic is a cross between a stage show, water show, pyrotechnic, puppeted, light and fireworks spectacular on the side of a mountain in a theater. Nailed it.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da, bum, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba-bum.
So the plot of Fantasmic is
Mickey falls asleep and also has the sorcerer hat, and a bunch of rooms come to life.
And there's a whole lot that goes on in the middle. A lot.
And all the characters are there, and so is Maleficent.
is that an accurate description?
I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I don't really know the plot of Fantasmic.
Fantasmic is Mickey's journey into his imagination and pursuing his magical dreams by overcoming evil and harnessing the power of his imagination.
The villains want to take over. So they come in and they're like, hey, we're here. And they start taking over Mickey's imagination and turn his magical dream into a nightmare.
And all the villains get together and they have this like hoopla. All the forces of evil I call. And they effectively mess up his dreams, and it gets kind of touch and go for a moment.
Things turn for the worse, y'all. They turn for the worse, okay?
We have a snake show up. We have Maleficent turn into a dragon.
Mickey is stronger, and this is his dream.
You think you're so powerful? This is my dream.
Slays the dragon, like the noble mouse he is.
Pulls that sword out, sprays the magic glitter fire from the sword.
And then his imagination brings out a steamboat full of Disney characters. And it's amazing and wonderful and so magical. And Steamboat Willie himself is driving it.
And then he's Sorcerer Mickey on the top of the mountain directing fireworks.
Some imagination, huh? Some imagination, huh? That's not that good. The first one was better. Some imagination, huh? My Mickey's not bad.
Some imagination, huh? Ba-dum!
What would I give if I could live out of these waters in your imagination?
Disney World or Disneyland's version better. It's like asking if you want a Louis Vuitton bag or a Bowie Babon bag.
Disney World, because Hollywood studios really can't seem to hold on to a good nighttime show, and that is the only one they got.
That's like asking if you want to eat Honey Nut Cheerios or Honey-O's.
I gotta go Disney World. I know the dragon's better in Disneyland, but I don't like sitting on the concrete outside Tom Sawyer Island. I like sitting in the big amphitheater. Like the Disney World version, it was like built for that show. That whole amphitheater and that set was built, and as opposed to like working it onto Tom Sawyer Island. And plus, it's my home park, and I've seen it a million times, and I love it.
One is name brand. One is generic.
Disney World Fantasmic.
At me _the_adventurous RJ. At me. I will have this debate. I will have this debate with anybody who wants to debate it. You want to debate it with me, Molly? You want to debate it with me? Quincy? Let's debate it. Keep your imitation dragon, okay? Disneyland for life, period. Now, will I see Fantasmic in Disney World? Absolutely. It's still Fantasmic. I'll still watch it, but I'll watch it with the knowledge of I'm eating Honey-O's and not Honey Nut Cheerios.
It's really good. So, that's Fantasmic. That's why it's the best show in the world.
Some imagination, huh?
Please enjoy this exclusive sneak peek of Rivers of Light.
Rivers of Light is
Rivers of Light is a show that used to happen in Disney's Animal Kingdom that no longer happens, and I never saw it.
It was a show with projections on water of animals and shadows, and there was a shaman, not to be confused with the Shaman of Song from Pandora. It was just a random one.
It is the first try at a nighttime show, like a full nighttime show for Disney's Animal Kingdom.
There were a lot of problems with Rivers of Light, especially the first iteration. A lot of stuff was happening at the same time, so you didn't really know where to look because you had like these lotus flower light up things, and then you had these animal weird light up things, and then you had like the shaman doing shadow puppets. Like they literally were like too much, and none of it made sense, and it was really boring.
I'm really sure there's a message in the story. I'm just telling you it's lost on me. It was incredibly boring. I think it is an excellent soundtrack that one can take a nap to.
It gets boring. They lose me in the middle. When you watch Rivers of Light, you're like, ah, yeah, cool. And then like 6 minutes, 10 minutes in, you're like, I could use a snack. Maybe a simmer pretzel, something. I don't know. Maybe get one of those night blossoms. And then you start thinking about doing something else.
The best part probably were the fountains, where they had the projections of different animals.
I really like when Disney projects on water screens. I think that's super neat. That's part of the reason I'm so excited for Harmonious and EPCOT, which we will talk about in a second. But there are lots of like water screen projections and spouts of water.
Anything we can do to try to have World of Color or World of Color-esque technology brought to Walt Disney World, I'm all for it.
That show relied really heavily on water and quieter show abilities.
There were no fireworks in Rivers of Light because there can't be fireworks anywhere in Animal Kingdom.
You know who hates fireworks? Giraffes.
You ever seen a dog on the 4th of July?
Zebras.
Kronk doesn't like the 4th of July. Kronk and Ella, not a good day for them. They are very stressed.
Elephants.
Now, but imagine if Kronk and Ella were like hippopotamuses.
Crocodiles.
Imagine your dog on the 4th of July and now make it the size of an elephant.
Flamingos.
Do you want to deal with that?
All the animals.
Disney Kite Tales, what is it? That's an interesting question that I don't really have the answer to.
Disney Kite Tales is the upcoming daytime show that's coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom.
And from what the concept art portrays, it is going to be animal kites?
Kites. Just a bunch of kites. You're gonna see a flock of birds? All right, now imagine that, but kites.
So just ignore the fact that we're putting a daytime show in the nighttime video. I want to talk about it. You like kites? I like kites.
So I'm excited to see the kites. Is it going to be a must-do the way other nighttime and entertainment is at Disney? Only time will tell. My guess is no, but I think it'll be something else cool to do in Animal Kingdom.
EPCOT Forever is a nighttime spectacular homage to EPCOT.
EPCOT Forever.
And it is kind of the transitional show that was taking place between Illumination's ending and Harmonious, the upcoming show beginning.
The level of disappointment for Breedlove when he first watched that.
I watched the live feed that was officially done by the Disney Parks YouTube channel, and the first 80 to 90% of the show is perfect, flawless.
I like EPCOT Forever, and I think it's a very good EPCOT show, especially if you're a diehard EPCOT enthusiast.
Tribute to diehard EPCOT fans.
And I think EPCOT Forever has been a very good transition because a lot of EPCOT purists are mad that Harmonious is a lot of IP. It's a lot of Disney music. It's a lot of Disney characters. People don't like that. But what EPCOT Forever did is it like was all that EPCOT nostalgia. And then at the end, they're like,
a whole new world. What? A whole new world has no place in Epcot Center.
get used to it. IP's coming. IP's coming to this show. IP's coming to this park. So this is our toe in the water moment. So now when the big one rolls out and it's all IP, you'll at least be a little used to it.
I was sad to see Illuminations go, just because that one has been around for as long as I can remember for me. And so it was hard for my brain to be like, oh, Illuminations is going.
I have Illuminations, the soundtrack, as a ringtone and as an alarm to wake up to. I used to listen to it every night on the way home from work, after seeing it at work. I will, however, fully admit that Illuminations had a wonderfully long run, and if they weren't going to pay the money to upgrade the LCD screens on that globe, then it was time to have a change.
I like the old future bebop boopiness of Illuminations too. Like there were some cool electrical parade style Epcot things.
I didn't love Illuminations. I said it and I'm not sorry about it, and I'll say it again. So I was thrilled when EPCOT Forever replaced Illuminations. It also is a temporary show, and I knew that. So I was like, oh, we get a bonus fireworks show? Bring it on.
Harmonious is the new fireworks show coming to Epcot. It has fireworks. It has pyrotechnics. It has not projection screens, it has these huge LED screens. It has hydrotechnics. Is that what that would be called? Yeah, it's gotta be. Pyrotechnics and hydrotechnics.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped about Harmonious. It does look a little bit like a spacecraft has landed at the center of the lagoon in Epcot.
The barge in the middle of World Showcase Lagoon is unacceptable.
That was a bold move, moving these permanent installations into the middle of World Showcase. So I'm super interested to see how it turns out.
So I'm excited to see what it does.
I want Harmonious to be incredible. I need Harmonious. We all need Harmonious to be incredible. We're rooting for Harmonious. We have faith in you. We've seen you do it before, but we've also seen it go the other way and be like Rivers of Light, and you have to just can the whole thing. So let's not do that. But if it has to be done, please get rid of that junk in the middle of World Showcase as quickly as possible so we can move on.
Overall, I love nighttime spectaculars in Disney World. I think they are just a very important piece of the experience in general.
They do what they are intended to do, and that is wrap your day with this great bit of emotion, and tie a ribbon on the day for you in that sort of cinematic way. So yeah, I love it.
Okay, so nighttime spectaculars are great, but I feel like you gotta be one of those late night types. And I just may not be cut out for that. I'm more of like a rope drop, get it done. I'm trying to get on Peter Pan before anybody else gets in the park. Extra magic hours, getting serious, straight to test track.
No one can pull off things in such an extreme proportion and with such great success.
There's nothing as magical as fireworks over Cinderella Castle or watch Mickey saving the day at Fantasmic. It's just the cherry on top of your Disney day.
The worst part of watching a nighttime spectacular is having to escape at the end with maybe thousands of very tired and sweaty humans. And we're all trying to take the same narrow route.
Hey everybody, it's Molly. Thanks for tuning in to this week's RTT. Please make sure to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Want more RTT right now? Click over here for our favorite in-park episodes. And if you want more AllEars, click over here for a video of the return of fireworks to Magic Kingdom. Thanks for watching.